Marshals, everyone look alive because in less than 5 we go. They're off and away. Great start for Hayden as he leaves the pack clean. Rob Wiley starting from the 2, hangs on to the position. Jerry in the 3. Drops down from the 2. Danny Schultz running 4. As they lead out in the first 5 laps here. Hayden Jones starts from the front and leads him out. Oh, looks like Rob gets tied up a little bit behind in some traffic there. Hayden Jones going to take advantage and open that gap up a little bit and try to add to his advantage. He's got another driver in between him and the second place car right now. That's Dan Marlowe in the purple. That's the second place car in the blue and white there. He catches the door, trying to catch the back marker there. 10 laps in, 40 laps to go. Your leader Hayden Jones starting from the 1. Rob starting from the 2, or starting from the 4, up to the 2 now. Gary Bruce running 3. Dan Marlowe now up to 4 as Danny Schultz gets a tumble. Left team running in that number 22 yellow, holding down the field. Caution on the back to stay low. There we go. All right, your leader Hayden Jones, he's in that red with the white roof there. The red car, that's your leader Rob in the 2, blue and white. All right, 15 laps in, 35 laps to go.
32 seconds. The top drivers are Hayden Jones with a 50 lap 442.1 pace, Rob with a 50 lap 446.5 pace, and Jerry Bruce with a 50 lap 524.5 pace.
All right. All right, we got 20 laps in, 30 to go for your leader Hayden Jones. He's got a 3.7 second gap over Rob Wiley running into 2. Danny Schultz running in the 3, about 10 seconds back with less than 9 seconds behind him in the 4. All right. Little word for you marshals as you come onto the track trying to save a car. Try to keep your pace moving as well. Move from one side to the other. Try not to stop in the track lane. You're moving across, pick up the car and bring it with you to the infield or the outfield. Pick the car right up off the track. Look both ways before putting the car back in traffic. All right. Hayden Jones, your leader. He's got 7.5 seconds over Rob with 20 laps to go. Danny Schultz running 5.9 behind Rob. Less than 13 seconds back in the 4, 20 laps to go. Hayden Jones opening his lead to 9 seconds now. He's got about 2 laps on Rob. Looks like he's come back around trying to work his way around. Trying to keep it clean so he can finish this one on the top step of the podium.
50 lap 458.7 pace. And Danny Schultz with a 50 lap
15 laps to go now. Caution on the back, stay low. There you go. Caution, we got the car Marshall on track, so stay low inside there. Alright. Thank you, sir. Alright. You guys are lucky we got some good marshals on the track tonight. 10 laps to go for your leader, Hayden Jones. That's your marker. Rob running 12.5 seconds back. If Hayden Jones can keep it up, he's going to secure this top step in on the podium tonight. Rob can take 2. Danny Schultz, 3. Danny Schultz got left king. About 3.5 seconds back in the 4th spot with 7 laps to go. Looks like that's going to be the chance for a podium change. All right, 5 laps to go now. Hayden Jones leading the way. He's in that red with the white roof, number 5, as he's coming down the back straight around the left side now. Down the curvy front. I don't know what you call this, a 5-turn or 6-turn oval. And now he's got 3 laps to go coming down the back straightaway. As he heads back under, he gets a little side door, and on his roof, he's got a pretty healthy lead. He's going to get it back on track. He's going to pick up the white flag. He's going to find the wheels again. He may have time here, 3.5 seconds now. Rob right there with him as they come onto the bridge. Hayden Jones
Rob done.
Oh boy, Rob's going to squeak by there right at the very, very, very end by .06
And Marlowe
to
done.
take the win.
All drivers are finished.
Let's see how this finishes out.
The race is completed.
All right, our official results are Rob taking the win. Hayden Jones finishing just .06 behind. That's like an eyelash. Danny Shope taking the 3. All right, I'll see you gentlemen under the screen, please. In less than 5. Wow, computer. It's on go. There we go. There they go. Well, a little action in the start. Oh boy, we had a challenge for takeover spot. Looks like both of them got the short end. Right out of the gate. Dan Nolan's going to leave him out from that top spot. David Ryder's going to roll out to the 2 from the 5 spot. Brian Jones up to the 3 from the 4. Stephen Brown right now down from the 2 spot, running in the 4. Mike Moore running 5, Hayden Jones 6, Josh Murphy 7. Rob is out. Looks like Josh Murphy pulled it to the infield. He's having some issues. See, watch it caution on the left side there. 10 back in, 90 to go, still waves. Shannon Nolan leads them. 5.5 seconds now over Stephen Brown up to the 2. Brian Jones 3. Brian Jones 1.7 behind Stephen Brown. Mike Moore now up to the 4. He's 2 seconds back just outside that top 3 podium spot now. 15 laps in, 85 to go. All right. Caution on the left side there. Stay low, stay low, stay low. All right.
1 minute 30 seconds. The top drivers are Shannon
20 laps in.
The 100 lap race 05 flat
Laps
pace.
to go.
Stephen Brown with the 100 lap race 39.1 pace. And Brian Jones with the 100 lap 917.5 pace.
All right. Shannon, Stephen Brown, Brian Jones, that's your top 3. They're out there duking it out. Shannon got just under 6 seconds to the good over Stephen Brown. Looks like Stephen and Brian getting caught up a little bit. Gonna let Shannon open that gap back up to 7.5 over Stephen. Stephen's got 7.5 over Brian. That's your top 3. David Rogers trying to knock on that 3rd place door. He's just under a second behind Brian Jones. Brian Jones, let's see, he's in the, which one is he in now? He's in the yellow, number 22. He's got Shannon right behind him there. He's got David Rogers behind him. Let's see where David Rogers is at in that red junior car. David Rogers trying to catch up to him for that 3 spot. The gap's opened up just a little bit to 2.3 now. Brian Jones trying to open that gap back up. Hang on to his 3 spot and maybe take a look towards Steve Brown trying to catch him in the windshield. Right now, Shannon Nolan running 36 laps, Stephen Brown 35, Brian Jones 34.
After 3 minutes, the top drivers are
David
Shannon
Rogers
with
34.
the 100 lap race 10.5 pace. Stephen Brown with the 100 lap race 27.6 pace. And Brian Jones with the 100 lap
Caution right under the driver's stand. Got Marshall coming over there. Steve Brown looks like he's come off the track a little bit. A little bit of off-track action there is going to cost him a little bit of time. He's going to allow Shannon to open that gap up. Steve Brown's going to maintain the 2nd spot. There's still 4.8 gap over Brian Jones in the 3. 45 laps in, 55 to go as we approach halfway. Getting closer and closer. All right, we got Shannon Nolan leading the way in that white and orange. He comes around the front straightaway. He's come nose to nose, head on with another car. Trying to get it right. He's still sitting there. Caution on the front straightaway. Stay high. We got a caution on. We got a car. Roof, stay low under the straight. Stay low under the straight. We got a Marshall on track. Do not hit our Marshall. There you go. All right. Just past halfway now. 48 laps to go. Shannon Nolan, Stephen Brown, Brian Jones. That's the show. David Rogers, a second, trying to knock on that third place door again. He's looking for Brian Jones.
After 4 minutes 31
Brian Jones about
top drivers are Shannon Nolan.
2 corners up.
Lap is 14 flat pace. Stephen Brown with a 100 lap is 44.9 pace. And Brian Jones with a 100 lap 17.2 pace.
All right. Oh boy, caution on the right side. Caution right side. Use all your senses while you're out there driving, just like you're in a real car. Just like it, but different. All right, 60 laps in, 40 laps to go now for your leader, Shannon Nolan. He's out front, 13 and a half seconds over Stephen Brown. Stephen Brown trying to chisel down already, 12 and a half. Brian Jones running in the 3. Stephen Jones still in the 4th. A little bit out in the front yard now, 8 seconds back out of that top 3. Hayden Jones running 5. Mike Moore running 6. All right, Shannon in the white and orange, keeping himself clean out there. They don't call him Mr. Clean for nothing. All right, Stephen Brown holding down the 2 spot, that is. And he's got about 20 seconds now on Brian Jones. Brian Jones in the yellow, red front number 22. That's a McDonald's car. He's going down the back straightaway now with a pretty clean track himself. He's just running right there behind David Rogers, pacing with him. Shannon Nolan out front now as we're under 30 laps, 28 to go.
The top drivers are Shannon Nolan with a 100 lap is 18.9 pace. Stephen Brown with a 100 lap is 35.5 pace. And Brian Jones with a 100 lap 910 flat pace.
All right, 25 laps to go now, 23. Shannon, Stephen, Brian, that's the top 3. As you guys turn in the action, and I posted up on our social media, you guys can see how excited I get over these things. 20 laps remain in this race. I always talk about how these podium positions are earned, and this is a perfect example. Stephen Brown's holding that 2 spot down, working his tail off, trying to maintain his place. He might be 15 seconds back from Shannon Nolan out front with 15 laps remaining. He's got a 20-second gap over Brian Jones. David Rogers now 14 seconds back in the 4. Mike Moore maybe trying to take that 4th spot from David Rogers. Now 0.6 back. Hayden Jones right there too. Maybe challenging for that 4th spot as well. Mike Moore's got it in that white car. 10 laps remaining now, 10 laps to go, drivers. Your final warning. Here it is. It's time to turn it up. You got more in the tank. It's time to use it. 8 laps remaining. Shannon Owens out front. He's going to keep you in round 1.
Brian Jones with a 100
He's setting the pace the whole way. Stephen Brown having difficulty through qualifying. Turned in a good second round, put him up to the 2 spot. He's running in the 2 spot, 5 laps to go. Brian Jones from the 4, running in the 3. 4 laps remaining for your leader, Shannon Jones, right in the middle of the thick traffic. In that white and orange clearing, David Rogers as they come around 1 and 2 down the back straightaway now. Next time on it, he'll grab the white flag. Gonna head for the checkers. Here he comes down the front, curvy straight. Shannon Owens going to take the win in your A-main stock NASCAR. Stephen Brown going to take the 2. Brian Jones finishes 3. Great drivers. Great driving drivers. Congratulations on your win. We got marshals over there. Okay. All right, drivers, 100 laps ahead of you. You're going to win it on the first turn. Maybe the second. Maybe the undertone. Oh, boy. they all started out. I want the job. No, I want the job. No, you have the job. No, I want the job. All these trucks heading out for work. They finally get out and underway. Everybody, you know, trying to get it, trying to give it, trying not to ruin it. But it, you know, as they get out, 5 laps in, Josh Murphy's going to take the point. Rob 2, Gary 3, Shannon 4, Shannon 5. That's how they roll out. All right. Looks like Shannon can make a couple of slick moves and move them right up to the 2. He's now 4.2 behind Josh Murphy with the first 10 laps in the book. Josh Murphy going to just put his head down and try to work on keeping it. If he can keep Shannon in his windshield, then he's going to be in a good spot, but he's going to have to do it for, 86 laps to go. Josh now 3.5 seconds to the good over Shannon. Now 2.9. Alright, looks like they're about halfway apart around the track. 2.7 now the gap. Rob running into 3. Rob in that satin black with the satin orange on the satin truck. Running the satin number 30, satin 9.
Josh Murphy with a 100 lap 18.7 pace. Shannon Nolan with a 100 lap 29.5 pace. And Rob with a 100 lap 920.8 pace.
All right, Rob now half a second behind Gary, trying to challenge for that 3 spot, now 0.26. The lead is Josh Murphy. He's up front in that black number 3. 4 seconds, 4.2 now, the gap. He's looking to pull up to Shannon's bumper and trying to secure his lead by putting Shannon a lap down. Shannon's going to defend. Oh, Shannon gets wide in the corner. Crosses over, takes a slick inside move. Josh gets it back around. Starts working on Shannon lap down. 5.3 the gap now. 30 laps in, 70 to go, still a long ways. You want to make these slighter mistakes, be more cautious in these positions. Shannon right on the bumper of Josh. Josh takes the wall, Shannon takes his lap back. Still 4.7 the gap. Shannon's got to go all the way back around again. Try to take that top spot. 65 laps to go. Josh, Shannon, Gary. Gary a bit back. A bit.
After 3 minutes, the top driver Josh
right there with him.
With a 100 lap 15.5 pace. Shannon Nolan with a 100 lap 27.6 pace. And Gary Bruce with a 100 lap 10.1.8 pace.
All right, 40 laps in now. Josh Murphy leading the way. 60 laps to go. Shannon Nolan in the 2. That's your closest race on the track. And there's 3.4 seconds the gap. Now 2.8. Looks like we're getting closer to halfway. We're on the 58 to go. Josh now 2.2 over Shannon as he works his way through traffic and catches the bumper of Dan Marlowe and a fender from Gary. All right. You wouldn't believe it, but every little touch like that adds up. Oh! Josh gets it spun around right under the bridge. That's going to let Shannon close the gap to 0.1 now. Shannon's going to take that top spot from Josh. That mistake from Josh there is costing that position now right at the halfway point with 50 laps remaining. 1 second now, Shannon's put on Josh. He's going to work on gapping that out. Josh is going to try to keep it close, now pulling it into 0.8. Oh, caution on the front straightaway. Stay low, stay inside, turn 1.
100 lap 23.8.
All right, looks like Dan busted out the battery right out the side of the truck.
And Gary Bruce with a 100 lap 10.26.3 pace.
All right, 43 now to go. 1.3 the gap between Shannon and Josh. As they are on the track, if Josh can close that gap, he's going to approach the top spot on the podium. Shannon's got it, Josh wanted 40 laps to go. Gary He's running 3 10. He's pulled off now. You never know. Oh, Gary on his roof on turn 3 here. Caution, stay high. Stay alive. All right, they get him on back underway. And Josh now 1.6 apart. All right, there's a ways to go yet. Still got 35 laps to go. Your leader in the white and orange, second place in the black, number 3, third place in the camo, if you can see him. The camouflage. Oh, caution back straightaway. Josh takes a tumble. Does a couple pirouettes. Little spin on the nose endo. Gets it back on the wheel. Now Shannon into the wall.
6 minutes 1 second. The top drivers are Shannon Millen.
We'll see how they come out afterwards. Looks like Josh getting caught up in the grass. Shannon
the 100
off the wall again, coming through the grass. We'll see how it clears out.
100 lap 10:32.7 pace.
All right, now let's see where we rest here. 25 laps to go. 1.4 the gap. Josh getting some of it back with all those tussles. Caution back straightaway. Stay outside. All right, clear. All right, approaching 20 laps to go. Your leader Shannon now 3.1 out from Josh. All right, looks like Dan Marlowe back on track in that purple truck. Looks like he's put the battery back in, reconnected his power, he's back underway. We're inside of 20 laps at 17 to go. Shannon Owen 3.9 the gap. Good caution. Back straight, or yeah, traction roll look like. And left side. We got another battery loss. All right, 12 to go.
After 7 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Shannon Millen, with a 100 lap 8:28.3 pace, Josh Murphy, with a 100 lap 8:33.9 pace, and Gary Bruce, with a 100 lap 10:17.4 pace.
9 laps to go. 4.4 the gap. 4.2 now. All right, 5 laps for your leader now. Shannon Nolan out front, 3.7 the gap over Josh Murphy with 4 laps to go. He's in that white and orange number 7 truck. Coming from your top qualifying pole position in round number 2. He's got 2 laps. He's going to pick up the white flag. He's going to run around the track and say, look, Josh, I got it. It's going to turn checkers.
Shannon Nolan done.
Shannon Nolan takes the win. Josh Murphy finishes 2. Gary Bruce finishes
All
3.
drivers are finished. Gary Bruce done.
Less than 5. They're off. Here they go. Little grassy start for Shannon. He's still going to hang on to the lane. Going to get a pretty good start. He's only going to move down 1 spot. Frank the Tank going to move up from the 4 to the 2. Stephen Brown going to start him out and lead him out. All right. First 5 laps. Take caution left side. All right, 5 laps in, Stephen Brown to the point. Stephen Rogers 2, Brian Jones 3, Gary Bruce 4. Justin Kamara 5, Shannon down to 6. Franklin 10-7. All right, as they get underway, we quickly approach 20 laps in. Caution on the left side, we got Marshall picking it up. Good job, Hayden. 20 in, 40 to go. Oh, wait, that's not right. 100 lappers. 100. Alright, here we go. 85 laps to go now. 15 laps in. Caution on the back straightaway. We got a car tumbling around. Doing some acrobatics. Caution left side and back. We got a couple of drivers stuck on the wall there. Ooh, stuck on the wall as well. Oh, caution on the back side. We got a turtle spinning around. Great dancing out there.
48.4 pace. Brian Jones with a 100 lap 57.3 pace. And Justin Tamara with a 100 lap 59.3 pace.
Boy, that changed up things quite a bit. Right now, 20 laps in, 80 laps to go. Stephen Brown up front. Shannon Nolan up to the 2 already, and Quick from the 2. Brian Jones running 3, Frank the Tank 4, David Rogers, followed by Gary and Justin. Something must have happened, Justin. I'm not getting any laps from you. Yeah, Justin, I'm not getting any time from you, sir. Your transponder is not counting now. You counted, I think up until that big wreck there, something might have happened. Oh, the spoils. 30 laps in, 70 to go now. Stephen Brown, 3.6 the gap over Shannon Nolan. Brian Jones, 8 seconds back from them. David Rogers in the 4, 3.2 seconds out of that top 3. With Frank, 1 second back from him. All right, Gary Bruce running 6.
The top drivers are Stephen Brown with a 100 lap 55.7 pace. Shannon Nolan with a 100 lap 906.9 pace. And Brian Jones with a 100 lap 940.4 pace.
All right, that's your top 3, Stephen, Shannon, and Brian. David Rogers running 4, 2.5 seconds back now, closing that gap, trying to challenge for that 3 spot on the podium. Right now, Stephen Brown, 3.7, now the gap over Shannon. He's turned in a 5 flat, Shannon turned in 5.2, Brian Jones with a 5.3. Stephen 5-0, Shannon 5-3, Brian 5-2, David Rogers 5-1. These guys are trying to pace him. We got a little action on the right side. Looks like Brian Jones doing a double kick. 55 laps to go as we approach halfway. Stephen Brown opening up to 5.5 the gap now over Shannon. Stephen Brown in that black hooded yellow card. That number 12 ride. Coming from the top qualifying position, leading from the cone. Shannon Nolan starting 2. Got a bad start and was all the way down at the back of the pack. I think he maybe even had a lap down. Now he's back up. 5.3 now behind Stephen.
After 4 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are
That's about a lap.
with a 100 lap 4.5 pace. Shannon Nolan with a 100 lap 55.9 pace. And David Rogers with a 100 lap 922.1 pace.
All right, 45 laps to go. Stephen has 55, Shannon 54, David Rogers 52, Brian Jones 52, Gary Bruce 51. Still a close battle here as we've got a ways to go. We're not far past halfway. Still 42 laps to go. 5.5 the gap now, Stephen over Shannon. David Rogers moves it into the 3 now. Brian Jones 2.2 behind as we find them on the track. David Rogers in that red number 8 with the yellow accent. Brian Jones in that black and yellow D6 D-Walt car. Looks like David Rogers gets spun in turn number 2, gets it back underway. That's going to allow Brian Jones to get up to the 3 spot. David Rogers is going to try to hang on. He's just a half a second behind, trying to hitch up. Going to get that spot back. He's got the leader and another car between them. Right now, we've got 30 laps remaining. Stephen Brown holding it down.
1 seconds. The top drivers are Stephen Brown, with a 100 lap 8:38.3 pace, Shannon Nolan, with a 100 lap 8:47.4 pace, and Brian Jones, with a 100 lap 9:16.6 pace.
All right, that black hooded yellow car is leading the way out there. Left side now under the bridge. Here he comes. He's in kind of a clean part of the track. Shannon Nolan's in the traffic. He's got one car ahead of him. That's David Rogers. Shannon in that green number 7. Brian Jones running in the 3 spot in that yellow and black. He's got Thor there with Frank the Tank. Frank don't like to move. All right. David Rogers is going to take that 3 spot back. With that little door that Brian got there. Brian Jones to the 4. We got 6.5 seconds down the gap between your leaders, Steven and Shannon. Steven's got it. Shannon wants it. David Rogers in the 3 spot. He's got Brian Jones 2.5 seconds back from him.
After 7 minutes 31 seconds.
Caution left side there. Looks like it's clear now.
Lap 8:35.3 pace.
All right.
With a 100 lap 8:43.3 pace. And David Rogers with a
Caution
100
back
lap
straightaway. Stay high.
8:47 pace.
Stay outside. It looks like that's Gary Bruce trying to get it out of the grass there in that number 33. 8 laps remaining now. 8 laps to go. 7 now. Stephen Brown holding it down. He's out front. 7.1 seconds to gap Shannon Nolan in the 2. David Rogers 3. He's got Brian Jones 4 seconds back from him. We got 2 battles. Battle for first, 7 seconds to gap. Battle for third, 5 seconds to gap. Steven and Shannon, David and Brian, 3 laps to go. Steven, 2 laps now. Next time around, he's going to pick up the white flag. Try to take it home to the checkers. Shannon Nolan, he's behind there too. He's got about a lap to go. Checker flags for Stephen Brown. Shannon Nolan finishes 2. David Rogers, looks like you can see Rogers going to pick up the 3 spot. Great job, everyone.